Greetings! I am Tantus Naraban Dracovin, Lord and Emperor of the Dracovin Empire, and welcome! Today I'm going to continue my talking about BESM. I'm going to go back into and talking about the animes I've been reviewing, the ones I just did in the last episode, and tell you how you can use them in your BESM game, if you wish to. So let's start on the top. Anne Happy. Now, I would give 100 points to the characters. You're just going to have people, normal characters. They're going to be students. They're going to be younger. They're going to be members of this class. You don't necessarily have to need them female, like in the anime. You can if you choose to. Now, what's the big thing that you're going to give these characters? Defects. You're going to give them more than the normal defects, and you should have these defects work together under a central theme. Like being the one character gets distracted because they're attracted to this thing. They're also attracted to it in the first place. They go out of their way to see it, things like that. Or the one that has horrible bad luck and animals attack them. The one that gets injured very easily. You can come together and form these group of defects which represent these problems that these students have. Now, I would also try to make a role for them in the classroom. And you're basically trying to figure out the little quirks or role that they're sort of filling into it. Maybe it's based around the defects sort of theme you've come up with, maybe not. And then once you have your characters, I'd set them into the classroom. You're going to have them go through events which are supposed to help them overcome their problems, become happier, that sort of thing. And the entire goal of it maybe would be to lessen their defects. And it would be more than just spending points to do that. It'd be more that the role-playing, the going through these actions, might help alleviate some of the problems they have, leading to their characters becoming happy by the time you're done your adventure. Now, next up is Big Order. For Big Order, I would give your characters 600 points. This is the highest I've said so far because these characters are going to be elite superhumans, effectively. Normal people, in even a large number, should have difficulties defeating these people. That should be the point. You should choose some form of order or some kind of basic idea or premise of the people's powers that they're going to build all their abilities around. Now, they could have a few sort of separate abilities, but it would all be around this sort of central theme. Like in the anime, the one character has super regeneration. They don't necessarily have to use it on themselves. Meaning I can choose a healing power, I can choose a reincarnation power, I could choose a regeneration power, I could choose to have extra hit points. These things would all fit under that theme. Now, once your characters have been made, as I said, they're going to be elites. They're going to be members of the revolution. That would probably be the best bet too. Though if you really wanted to, you could be in the counter side. You could have people trying to suppress the revolution. It's up to you how you want to do it. If you want to be with the people from the anime or against them. You could build either game, and basically your characters will then go on missions to represent this. And the outcome of the game you're role-playing will be whatever reflects the team it is. Now, you can have the actions and the things going on in the anime reflect what's going on in your group as much as possible, or as little as possible. As I say for a lot of these games, you can bring in the anime as much as you want. Right now, we're just talking about using their world as an example for your game. So I'm going to talk about the last one I mentioned in the previous video, the Bishoujo Yuugi unit Crane Game Girls. Now, this is a hard one at first, you think, to incorporate into a BESM game. Now again, I would only give 100 points, but actually I came up with a way that you can use this very easily. You can make it a sort of dual system. You can make it an idle game, and then you can also make it the crane game kind of thing. What you can do for it is, you can split your time between the two of them. You can have adventures based on becoming an idol, and they can also then have to, like, all of a sudden, deal with meteorites and threats that their crane gaming will need to do. And what I would come up with is a group of skill checks, or a group of puzzles that the team has to solve together, and then all of them have to make the skill check at the same time to defeat the asteroids. And basically, the entire point of every adventure would be to learn what they need to do to overcome the trick within the game in order to activate and protect that. And that would be based around that portion of the anime. And then on the other side, as I said, make them idols, and therefore make them go on things that they would do for idols, go on concerts, promotional tours, that sort of thing. Make it a little more adventurous, though, that they have to do some of these things at the same time. So it would be this split at the same time. So it's like, oh, you have to do a concert, but then you have to stop and do this, and then you have to manage to get back to your concert in time, and then they have to figure these things out and plan them out accordingly. And that wouldn't be a bad game to play in this BESM system. I'm basically taking this premise and making it into a decent BESM game, add in some comedic elements, and you're good to go. You're good to go with having this sort of game mechanic the idle mechanic, and a little bit of fun with it. Anyways, those are the animes I wanted to talk about bringing into your BESM games. I'll talk about some more next time. If you have any questions, comments, anything you want to say, leave them in the comments below. Please leave a like. It shows your support. It shows that you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe if you already haven't. We're always looking for people to become more members, to become citizens of the Empire. Please share this video if you know there's anybody that would enjoy it or learn something from it. And until the next time, I bid you farewell.